Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. All right. Dr. Strangelove quote, dude. Frickin' seriously, like, dude, that's one of my favorite comedies ever. Like, dude, Doctor Strangelove is one of the great movies of all time. One of the great comedies of all time. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, and look at that. Premium. Okay, here we go. That's fantastic. Okay. Special one today. I'm feeling better. Dude, this stuff is so freaking bipolar. I can't even, yeah. Anyway, I said that yesterday when I was feeling down, and now I'm feeling up, and I say the same thing. I'm taking it, taking the good. Okay, here we go. Opiate withdrawal is war. It's freaking war, okay? Real quick. I just have to point this out. I'm glad I caught this. I noticed this like 2 nights ago that I was coming up on this. This is video number 200. 200 videos in 287 days, actually, because I made 2 videos before I jumped, 2 days before I jumped. I have to show you something, because this is the war theme, baby. And yes, there is no fighting in the war. No, seriously, look at this right here. See that? No, I'm not a neo-Nazi, okay? This right here, look at that. This is real. This is genuine. My grandpa brought this back from, it normally has a wooden deal. This is not a stamp. This is a wax seal. See, it's an innie. If it was an Audi, it would be a stamp. This is actually a wax, like the red wax that you see on like the movies and stuff. To seal up a letter or something. My grandpa has this German officer's identification. Took a swastika. There's other stuff too. It's that other stuff's at my dad's. My dad gave me that for one of my. It's like a family heirloom thing. Christmas he does it. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But isn't that freaking cool? I mean, like, Nazis really freaking held that thing in like sealed notes and stuff. Anyway, so random. This is a recovery channel, I promise. My back, my back is killing me. So, might as well just tell you that right now. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Opiate withdrawal or opiate detox is war. I don't know I don't even know what I'm going to call it. I'll probably call it withdrawal. It's freaking war, okay? And I'm not talking just the acute. I'm talking the pause, the post-acute, the recovery, the whole freaking thing is war. I'm feeling kind of and in a radical mood, so this is going to be interesting. I do have some stuff written down, and I'm just going to go on these tangents too. But seriously, this is going to be a good one. Seriously, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun making it anyway. So let's get freaking pumped up, all right? Seriously though. Okay. It is total freaking war, okay? It is nuclear war. It's a war of attrition. It's information war. It's mind warfare. It's hybrid warfare. It's asymmetric warfare. I mean, it's every freaking warfare you can imagine. That's what you're going to experience, okay? Metaphorically here, okay? You're not going to get shot at. Well, you could if you're in I don't know where you live. But anyway, okay. Okay. I can't do too much of that kind of stuff. But here's the deal. You gotta know your freaking enemy, first of all. I mean, that's just basic thing in war. You gotta freaking know your enemy, okay? You gotta prepare for all freaking scenarios. And that goes for like logistics. I mean, seriously, like, dude, study your enemy and know your own weaknesses before you go into this freaking detox. Okay, before you go into this just jump or whatever. Understand, yes, the enemy. Understand, like, what freaking withdrawal and long-term post-acute withdrawals, all that is going to look like, what kind of war you're looking at here. But know your own freaking weaknesses. You gotta look inside and freaking realize you gotta look at that stuff too. Like, know what your triggers are. Maybe you need to get away from certain people, or I don't know, whatever it is. I can't go. I don't want to go into like every single thing that could possibly be for your situation. But either way, you're gonna have to change things up. I mean, you more than likely you are. But you gotta think ahead. Okay, you can't just You don't start a war that you can't finish, okay? You don't go to war on impulse, okay? You do that, that's you're gonna get your butt kicked. You're gonna get annihilated, okay? And if you go into war and you're not freaking ready and you get beat, it could really it doesn't build confidence, okay? It can really what am I wanting to say? I'm wanting to use something, but it can really kill your will to fight. I mean, seriously, and you start doubting and stuff, and you don't want that, okay? You don't want that. That's why you got to really freaking prepare and study the enemy. Study, dude. Go learn as much about the brain and what it's done, what opiates have done to your brain, how long it takes to whatever opiate you're getting off of. Talk to people that have a lot of clean time or whatever, whatever that is. Now, and I will say too, so to me, this is my thing. So the taper, if you're on a taper, okay, and some of you aren't, you're not, and I get that, or some of you have already tapered and you jump, but whatever. But if you're on like a Suboxone taper or whatever, to me, that was like the Cold War, okay? Now, in a Cold War, though, there is sometimes bullets are fired, and sometimes like a plane gets shot down, and then things kind of smooth out, or you know what I mean? It gets very diplomatic because you don't want total war. You're not ready for total freaking war yet. But the taper is always, I kind of looked at it as like that's the freaking Cold War. Well, once you jump, no matter what you jump at, that is the hot war. That is when, because there's no, even when you're on a taper and you're on a really, really low dose, you always get to take a little bit at bedtime or a little bit in the morning, and it gets hot. It's no more. It's total freaking war. You don't get any at all anymore, okay? It's done, okay? So yes, the jump is a hot war, and it's a war of no return, okay? However, real quick though, I gotta say this. There is a time for retreat, okay? I have to throw this in because I don't want, and then I'm going to get back on the radical way here. But seriously, there is a time for retreat, okay? Like in real life, like Stalingrad would have been a great example. Hitler invaded Russia, and I'm sorry, some of you might not even care, but the point is, in winter, he thought he was going to get the war done before winter. It didn't happen, and they were not prepared. They didn't have fuel. Their soldiers weren't equipped. The point is, sometimes you get it. You got into the war, and now you're backtracked. Like I just talked to a lady last night. It's like she dove into the war and was teaching and stuff, and now she's back on 0.25, and she's going to wait till summer to jump. That's a good decision. Get right, get everything situated, get mentally prepared and ready, and freaking jump in the summer or whatever. You know what I mean? When the weather clears, or I mean, like I don't know, what little analogy you want to work there. It's actually kind of funny though. It really is summer. So, but because she's a teacher, so she's gonna have time off. That's brilliant. That's great. Utilize that. But so there is a time for retreat, and sometimes it's just those little battles even too, and it could be even in the Cold War, like if you're tapering too fast or something, and you just feel like, and you're getting worried that like the whole wheels are going to fall off, there is a time for that, but we're not talking about retreating, okay? I'm just had to say that, because I don't want this to sound like it's just all or nothing, and if you screw up, you're done. It's not that. You're not defeated. And sometimes, dude, I've been there. I've started this war and not been prepared. I was prepared this time because of all the other crap I've been through. It's been 12 years in the making here, okay? It was time, okay? And I knew what I was getting myself into. I studied the enemy. I prepared, got the logistics ready. I got all that crap, okay? But okay, so here's the deal. So yes, there is a time for retreat, but for most of us, okay, that I'm talking to right now, okay, this is what this is geared toward. It's total freaking war, okay, and our freedom is at stake. Like straight up, our freaking freedom is at stake. There's going to be one winner, okay? One side will lord over the other side, okay? Suboxone is a freaking tyrant, and it wants to lord over you, okay? That's just the facts. That we know that, or I say Suboxone, opiates, dude. Any opiate, okay? It's not gonna. You don't go halfway with opiates. We know that, okay? If you're taking opiates, you're freaking. You're its slave. I was gonna say something else, but I'm really gonna try not to. But it's just that's what it is with opiates, okay? So it's a winner take all. It's a total freaking war. No, you know, anyway. And dude, wars, like, seriously though, like, wars always go friggin' longer than expected. I mean, almost always. I mean, there's crazy stuff in history, yes, but like seriously, like the majority of wars, they friggin' go longer than expected. I mean, dude, so I mean, like even like World War II, yes, you know, the Allies won and stuff, but like it was, oh, it's gonna be over by Christmas of 1944 and stuff, and it wasn't. And the battle, and the Battle of the Bulge, and war is. It's a struggle, dude, and dude, you know, opiate is gonna give you hell. It's gonna give you opiate withdrawal is gonna give you hell. It's gonna give you everything it freaking has. It just is, because it's total freaking war. It's gonna give you everything. Okay. And you have to know that. You have to know that. It's not going to be easy. It's not just something you decide to do on a freaking Thursday, or like I know I said it before, but like it's not something that you just you watch a video and you get pumped up about it and you decide, I'm going to get off. No, you don't just watch some video and decide you're going to get off opiates. This is something that you better be thinking about for a long freaking time and really, really want in your heart, okay? Because it's going to give you hell, okay? And that's just the reality. It's going to be iron and iron, dude. It's going to be, I mean, that's war. It's freaking rough, okay? And you know, dude, with Suboxone too, like seriously, dude, or with opiates, sorry, it doesn't, I say Suboxone because that's what I got off of this time around. But seriously, like, dude, we must cut it off and freaking kill it. I mean, dude, be freaking ruthless, okay? Seriously, no peace treaty, no compromise, unconditional surrender. Be freaking ruthless against opiates, okay? It's all out freaking war. There's no the rules of war. F it. There is no effing rules of war in this war. I'm telling you that right now. That doesn't matter. You got to get freaking nasty with this crap. This is like interstellar warfare. I don't even know. Gosh, you know, it's just not carbonated enough. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I'm telling you, okay, it's all out war. Dude, there's going to be espionage here, okay? Seriously, like, your mind, it's going to be your mind against yourself at times. I mean, seriously, it's going to be information war and lies. It's going to be very hard. You're not going to think rationally, okay? So just understand that, like, it's not just, like, physical stuff and lack of sleep and whatever. Like, dude, it's gonna be head games, okay? And straight up, like, dude, you gotta freaking take the offensive. I mean, that's just what it is with opiate freaking withdrawal, opiate detox. Dude, you gotta freaking, you have to take the offensive, okay? You have to take the fight to the freaking, to the opiates or whatever you want to say. I mean, I guess it is kind of weird using this, but you gotta take the fight to the enemy. I mean, you just have to, okay? And that, dude, go running. I don't know, eat right, take the right supplements, do the research, get on the right supplements, okay? You know, take your L-theanine, take your GABA, take your DLPA, take those amino acids, do everything you can freaking do right in this process. Go to group, okay? Go to church, go to counseling. Dude, talk to folks that are in recovery every day. Those are fellow soldiers, okay? You gotta freaking have that. You gotta go all out. You gotta go freaking all out. And if you're not doing those things, let's do them, okay? Seriously. You gotta do all the right things because, dude, a war machine, dude, it's so much more than just like the tanks and the you know, we gotta get the tanks to fire at the bad guys and hit them. It's like, well, okay, yes, that's true. We gotta, you know, this tank needs to shoot that tank or whatever you want to say, but also, okay, that tank needs to be shipped over to, I'm just going to say this tank needs to be shipped over to Europe. So, okay, how do we do that? Well, you got to have a ship that can do that. And you got to have fuel to run the tank, fuel to run the ship. You got to have the manufacturing at home. You got to be able to make those tanks. You got to be able to take out the freaking metal from the ground to make the tanks in the first place. Sorry. But you get what I'm saying? It's a whole, it's war isn't just, oh, you just fly the plane over there. No, it's like the whole machine works together. It's a huge effort. It's not just the bullets being fired, but it's the metal that makes those bullets, the gunpowder that makes them, the engineering that goes in to make, I mean, all of that crap. And it's, it's, I don't know, I'm maybe getting in a little too far here, but that's just what it is. And I'm telling you right now, God is our commander in chief. He is the supreme commander. Okay. That's for me, and that's for so many people that I talk to. Okay. He is the supreme commander. Our weapons of war are not of this realm. They are not of this world. The Bible clearly states that. This is spiritual freaking warfare too. That's the thing, dude. This is flesh, but it's spiritual too. You don't think Satan wants to keep, dude, he is a tyrant. That's what he does. That's what dude, he wants you to be a slave to freaking sin. He wants you to be a slave to this crap. I guarantee you, he doesn't want you to get off this. I guarantee you that. He doesn't want you to get off opiates. No way. And so it's flesh warfare, but it's fleshly warfare for sure. But it is also spiritual warfare. And don't you forget that. Okay. But dude, straight up though, another thing, you will lose battles. That's warfare. That's freaking warfare. Like, you're gonna lose. Some are bigger than others. Some of us, I know that there's people that go into recovery and they're just perfect. I know of it. Okay. Well, not perfect, because everyone lets their anger take over, or whatever it is, whatever it is. Okay. Maybe you lose a battle and maybe your goal was to not smoke pot and you did, or your goal was to not take Adderall and you did, you took an Adderall, or whatever it is. Okay. But it's how you, in war, dude, that's war. That's freaking war. You're going to lose battles. It's how you respond from mistakes and stuff. That's such a crucial thing in warfare, is to not repeat the same crap, and it's to be able to rebound and freaking learn from your mistakes. Seriously, dude, men die, civilians die, tanks are lost, ships are sank. You're gonna get hit with some missiles. You're gonna get shot. Okay. That's war. That's freaking war. It's how you respond and how you keep going and how you keep enduring. Okay. And the thing is, yeah, dude, it gets ugly. It gets really freaking ugly at times, but you never freaking surrender. Okay. You never surrender. I mean, dude, look at what total defeat looks like on both sides. Like, take a step back and look, like, what does total, I'm talking total defeat. Total defeat. If opiates win, total defeat. For some of us, it's living on the streets. Okay, it's living on the streets, stealing stuff to supply our habit. It's spending all of our freaking money, being away from our families, being as numb as we can to this world, being just a complete bum. Okay, so to some of us, it's just being a slave for the rest of our lives to Suboxone, and going to those visits and being, always being dependent on that. And if something were to ever happen, we would be screwed. If like a real emergency happened in our country or whatever, seriously, like, dude, you are a freaking slave to it. Then that's just the facts. You got to look at total defeat, and then you look at total defeat on the other side. Like, well, hey, if I totally defeat this, dude, maybe I'll get my life back. I'll be a better father. I'll be a better husband. I'll be a better employee. Maybe I can go move on to bigger, brighter things. I'll have peace. I'll have genuine peace. I'll get my personality back. I'll be able to feel things. I'll be able to cry again. I'll be able to laugh again. Seriously, look at total defeat on both ends. The terribleness of being defeated by Suboxone or opiates. Sorry, I keep saying Suboxone, or you totally freaking defeating opiates. Seriously, what does that look like? Seriously. I think that's a good thing to look at. And, for sure, being free versus being a slave. I mean, seriously. And then something else I got to say is be careful who you align yourself with, okay? And when I say that, I mean, like, I'm talking like what you're going to use to help you get through this freaking process. Okay. Like I'm just going to use this, and people, most of you know how I feel about this anyway. But it's because I'm speaking to a certain group of people. Okay. That's what this is about to me. Be careful who you align with. Okay. If you align yourself with Kratom, just understand it is an unholy alliance, okay? There will come a time, it's an unholy alliance in my opinion, there will come a time where one of you will want to overpower the other. One of you is going to want to stand victorious, okay? I have talked to people that they use kratom to get off opiates, and they're content with taking kratom every day. If you are content with that, great. More power to you. That's fabulous. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this is geared toward people that don't want to take that. Maybe they don't have pain and stuff. I mean, I'm not bagging on you if you take it. I just need to get that. I always got to get that clear to kratom people. Sorry, because they get pissed. But I'm telling you right now, you got to be careful. And that goes for, it's not just kratom. If you're taking a bunch of freaking benzos all the time or what, I mean, like, be careful who you align yourself with, okay? There's things that help, but we got to be freaking careful, okay? Because it's an unholy alliance. It is. If you are wanting to just free this vessel, then that's just a freaking reality, okay? And just real quick too, like, dude, once your enemy is on its heels, dude, we gotta keep freaking marching, dude. Marching over the freaking bodies of our enemy. Opiates. I am saying opiates. I don't want to, but that's what it is. And dude, we gotta be relentless. We have to be freaking relentless. And dude, and we're gonna be marching. We're gonna be winning with no sleep, with anxiety, with uncertainty, okay? But you got to keep freaking going. We have to keep going. Do not take no as an answer, okay? And that's the thing, is it's going to be really hard. You're not going to be, dude, soldiers do the same thing with them, dude. Not sleeping, not getting enough food, not getting enough, whatever it is, undersupplied, whatever it is, surrounded, okay? Uncertainty, doubt creeps in, practical doubt, maybe, okay? But I'll tell you, okay, in the Battle of the Bulge, there were troops that it didn't look good for them, okay? And they were undersupplied. My grandfather was one of them. He was in Bastogne. But as a whole, that was Germany's last gasp. Germany, it was the beginning. It was already the beginning of the end for Germany. You kind of get what I'm saying? But those soldiers had to stick it out. They could not give up. They could not surrender. They could not retreat right there. It was very, very, very tough. But you have to understand, the enemy is still on its heels. This is their last gasp. And if you can crush that, they are effing done, okay? Sorry, I didn't say it. But you got to get freaking serious and radical about this stuff. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you. But we have to beat it down. We have to freaking beat it. And like I said, dude, it's hard. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, but that's freaking war, baby. That's war. You got to know that before you get into this. But we got to beat it down and freaking eradicate it. No mercy. Not with opiates, dude. There is no mercy with opiates. It's complete eradication, annihilation. It's done, okay? There's no room for it in our lives. There is no room for it. Like I said, you don't mess around with opiates. You don't kind of halfway. No, it takes over, okay? Especially if you already had a problem with it before. It takes over even way faster, okay? Then, once you have claimed victory, you must occupy, okay? You must keep the peace. No revolutions, no uprisings seriously, that's what it is. It's for the rest of our lives, okay? If it's not for the rest of our lives, we lost. And then we got to start over again. And then we got to start another revolution and try to overthrow that tyrant of opiates, that freaking the government of opiates, whatever you want to call it. It's a tyrant. It's a tyrant. It's a tyranny, okay? It is not it's not something you want to serve. It's not something you want to be a slave to. And it's total war. It's total victory, okay? It's not halfway. It's not freaking halfway, okay? All right? Let's align ourselves with God, okay? And let's align ourselves with our brothers and sisters in recovery. Let's let our alliances be. Let's do the right things, okay? Just be careful who you align with. And I don't know. This is kind of weird, probably. I don't know. Maybe this video was a weird video. I have no idea. But seriously, it's total freaking war. And yes, you can go freaking win the war, even when it gets nearly impossible. I know people that are freaking doing the impossible right now. Like crazy stuff, and they're months and months and months clean, 6 months clean, a year clean, coming up on a year. Talk to someone that's over 3 years clean, cool person. They watch and stuff, and I mean, it's just really neat. So anyway, all right. Space Force. No, this isn't the Space Force. This is just a NASA shirt. Dang it. I should get a Space Force shirt, though. Okay. All right. God bless all y'all. Okay. Total war. Stay clean. V for victory, as Winston Churchill said. All right. God bless all y'all, and salute.